What's happening? Anyways, man, it's your boy Triple Black, aka the number one stunner, aka the boss, aka three black hearses. It's murder. Anyways, man, what's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? On YouTube, man. It's your boy. I'm back in the building, man. Just bored, doing some work. You know what I'm saying? And just wanted to chop it up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link if anybody wanna come up and chop it up with your boy, man. You're welcome to do so, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Also, hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? If you like the content, man. Hey, I do it for free. Don't feel like you have to, but just if you like the content, if you find me entertainment, man, hit me a donation. My birthday's coming up too, man. You feel me? Anyways, man, what's going on? What's going on, man? Man, shout out to the whole manosphere, man. Shout out to everybody out there, that showed love to the platform. Shout out to all the content creators, man. Hey, if you if this your passion and you do what you do, appreciate ya. You know. Um, anyways, man, just thinking about it, man, is technology raising a bunch of big ass children, big children. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man, because sometimes, and I feel myself doing it sometimes. Is you get, because of technology, a lot of people act very childish. Very childish. Childlike. Um, Imaginary. Because you can wake up in technology day and today and be whatever the hell you want to. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a goddamn turtle, there's a goddamn filter for that shit. You feel me? I mean, damn near anything that you want to be. You remember? I remember when I used to, you know, um, spend hours wrestling. Doing imaginary shit, playing imaginary football, all those type of things, man. Um, but now you have the technology to kind of be whoever the hell you want to be. You can make up whatever persona that you want to be, man, and then it's kind of like childlike, and um, people um, people act like children now, man. They act like children. Whatever justification, whatever narrative, everything. You know how like when a child get caught doing something and first thing the child does, he blames it on somebody. He blames it on somebody. Doesn't take any accountability. And the reason I was really thinking about that is there's uh, a high profile case right now with some I guess they call a social media influencer or Instagram model. Rest in peace to that. A lot of people are covering her. I mean, a very sad situation, and I was just thinking, you know what I'm saying, and then you hear all these people, blame shifting, the reason why the guy did it, but nobody knows for sure, and it's just a whole bunch of deflections, justifications, and all kinds of stuff. And you think about it, when you're a child, um, you don't represent. I mean, you don't understand a lot of stuff, so you make excuses. You make any type of justification. You can paint whatever narrative that you want to in your mind, and I see that a lot with people. No matter what the matter is, there's always an explanation. There's always some type of justification. There's that, yeah, but this, yeah, but that. No personal accountability. On either side. This is not just a gender specific thing. You know, because with technology, whatever thing you want to be justified, you can find some information that will justify your point. And you know, and that's the thing. When little Johnny gets caught doing something, he's like, "Oh, Teddy did it too, so it's justified." That's the kind of the mentality. I can be doing some degenerate thing, and I can go online and find some information that pretty much absolve me of any accountability. If I look at the right place, it's like a self-fulfilling thing. Whatever narrative that you want to paint, you can paint it, and I think that's what children do. And with technology, it gives you the ability to do that. You got Lizzo. Lizzo has made. She gets on there, and I hate to pick on her, but uh, um, whatever she represents, I mean, that's the health. I mean, that's the new health lifestyle. That's new. Whatever she's promoting. Like you know, even with thought culture. I hate to talk about thought culture. Um, you know, People want to be like, hey, I'm a thought because I want to experience things, and that's the reason, and it says that, if you a thought, you have more experiences, you get to know yourself, blah blah blah, and and it is what it is, and then the other side of it, the men would be like, nah, you shouldn't be a thought because you can't pair bond, and I'm allowed to thought because I'm a man. I mean, it means something totally different. So there's um, there's a justification for everything. There's a justification for everything, and um, and the thing about it is with children. I mean, when you're young and you act like a children, I mean, like act like a child. Um, you can pretty much absolve yourself of any accountability for anything that you want. Just like I said, little Johnny did it, so it's okay. We can all do it. And it's there's no personal responsibility. There is no self accountability. It can't. Anything can be right if um, you find the right information that justifies it. Hold on a second, man. But I don't even know who the hell this is. Do I know you? Um, you know, just thinking about um, technology, man. Technology. You can be whoever you want to be. I'm just looking at a couple things. Sorry about that. Um, in particular, man, you, you, when I say that, um, because the amount of information that we have nowadays, um, literally, um, you can really, 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 really see whatever you want to see. You can see whatever you want to see, and when you live in that type of world, just think about it, man. If you want to see, I mean, you say tomato, I say tomato. You can do no wrong. Live your life. We have all these phrases on social media. We have all these memes. We have uh, you know, all these different things. Think about it. What is if you ask somebody? I mean, what are standards? What is considered degenerate and what is considered not degenerate? You know, what is the answer? Is the sky blue or is the sky red? You know, it's like I said, the reason I said that is like that's what children do. Children can live in a fairyland. You know, that's why um, that's why you have cartoons, and who watches cartoons? Children. You know, children. And and I think that because we have so much technology, we're raising a whole bunch of big ass children. You know, um, we're raising a whole bunch of big ass children, and the you know in the impressionable ages, like when you're in high school, um, 17, 18. I mean, you can get on social media, you follow an influencer, and you're almost living that influencer's life. You're not really living your life. If the city girl says this is what's right, and then you have a whole bunch of comments, you see that, then you think that's right. You know, we're not even um, able to think for ourselves anymore. You know, and, and one example, I remember growing up. We know what fly sneakers look like. We look like some sneakers look fly, and some sneakers look ugly, and there would be a general consensus, right? Um, Now, it's not even what the look of the sneaker. Like the sneaker can look like doo doo, like straight garbage doo doo, but because there's a big price ticket on it, or if there's Kanye West promotes it or whatever, all of a sudden it's fly. You know, even though deep down inside you be like, man, these things look like a bucket of doo doo on my feet. But because everybody on the internet, you see all these advertising, you see all these influencers influencing you. It's not even your thought anymore. It's what everybody else thinks, and everybody else picks a narrative. And that's the same thing with children, man. You can make a child think whatever, you know. You can make a child think whatever. That's why, when they're young, that's why you can indoctrinate them, with different images and different things. And it seems like that's how even the adults, I mean, even the adults are being indoctrinated. You know what I'm saying? Even the adults are 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 just not even thinking from themselves. You know, back to what I was talking about, um, with the influencer. You know, the thing about it was, I was looking at the social media influencer, and you can go on the internet right now, and on YouTube there's a bunch of people making videos of it. And depending on whose perspective uh, that you're listening to, each person can paint a different picture about that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Some people are kind of low key painting a perspective that this lady was, this finessing, stripper, and she kind of finessed this guy into basically, I mean, not victim blaming, but there's certain aspects of that if you hear some of the commentary, you know. And I know where that arrives from, but it might be uh, some people that might have a little bit of angst because they've been played, by one of these influencers, or they follow one of these influencers and then not getting the proper attention. So, and to me, it's almost childish, that we can't even, and this is just my conjecture, that we can't even look at it for what it is. It's an unfortunate situation where a person, whether or not they were, trying to take advantage of a person, whatever, but it's just an unfortunate situation. A person end up losing their life. Two people end up losing their life. That's just what it is. Um, I mean, when I look at it from the surface, you can make all kinds of uh, distinctions on probably what happened. But that's my own opinion. That's my own perspective. It's not law. It's not. It's not. Uh, it's not law. It's not law. It's just my opinion. Um, but so many people have strong opinions about this culture that we live in. Um, you know, and you might think one size fits all, but one size does not fit all. Now, hold on, I'm losing my train of thought right now. What the fuck? I'm looking on the internet. I'm just seeing all kinds of stuff. I'm sorry about that. Shit, I forgot, man. I got on here a little bit too early. I gotta go on call, so I gotta get up off of here, man. I just wanted to. I didn't see too many live streams, so I just want to come on here and do a live stream real quick. You know, um, I mean, um, last week there was a or not last week, but the last 2 weeks. They had the whole fresh and fit thing, fresh and fit um, scandal or whatever, and um, and at the end of it, it was business as usual. Business as usual. Um, when you listen to some of the like I was listening to, was it that dude Rolo Tomasi, and um he was doing a review, and he's friends with the Fresh and Fit guys. They're buddies, and he's been on the show, and that's what makes what's the name's platform, I guess. He gets a lot of, they cross pollinate a lot of fans. He's kind of like the godfather in the whole philosophical thinking of those guys. And he was doing a video review, and somebody else was doing a video review on him, and it was to me, it was literally childish, because he, as a grown ass man, I don't even know, I think he's in his 60s, right? And he's in his 60s, he's sitting there, um like, doing a review on the video, and I obviously, you can tell the biasness, he was going with, and he, as a person that wrote the book, the Rational Male, um was being very nonsensical about the points that he was trying to defend for his buddies. And to me, um that's not being an adult. uh Even if it's a family member, you got to be able to be an adult about it, and not be a child. You feel me? And this grown ass man was trying to defend some of these nonsensical points for these guys, instead of just saying, hey, you know what, they fucked up, they messed up, or they're not being, you know um there wasn't right, whatever they said was wrong. Instead of just, being grounded, he, used a whole bunch of, verbal gymnastics, what I call word salad, and tried to kind of um justify what they did. And again, because of technology, and because of the information that we can get through technology, you can paint whatever narrative that you want to. That's why I made this thing. is like, is technology raising a whole bunch of big children? Because when you're young, um, if you do stupid stuff, long as you can find the information, long as you can find a group to justify it, you're okay. Like, you got these, when guys grow up in gangs, and they're committing crimes and things like that. But if they have a whole bunch of people that they're around saying, hey, you know what, even though internally they know it's wrong, you shouldn't do these type of things, but if you have enough people around you saying, "Oh, this degenerate behavior is okay," and you can, they're telling you this, and then they're selling it to you, and you're gonna justify in your mind. You're not gonna be like, this is wrong, which would be the adult thing to do. I ain't gonna do this no more. But if your partner says, oh yeah, you're right for doing this, you're right for doing that, or if your girlfriend says, oh yeah, you're right for doing this, and you're right for that. Now, with technology, you have an unlimited supply of justification, of ways of skirting um, accountability. And to me, that is very childlike. That's like, think about it. How do you really grow if you don't take any accountability or responsibility? You know, if you know, go through life with all these mess ups, right? And then you look up a statistic that says, oh, you know what? That because you had a single parent household, or your parents were on drugs, there's a high likelihood you would have ended up in that situation. And then all of a sudden you start rationalizing in your mind, oh, this is why. This is why. And it almost gives you an out. It almost gives you a way of skirting uh, accountability. You can justify it in your mind, um, why you did this and why you did that. You can kind of pass it off, in a way. You can pass it off. You can skirt the accountability. And with technology, if you really think about it, you have an unlimited supply of this ability. You know, unlimited supply of this ability. It's and how do you really grow uh, in that type of environment? You almost stay infantile. It's like with business, right? There's a infancy stage, right, of business. Like the first 5 years, you might take a lot of losses, the first 5 years. But when you learn certain things about whatever particular industry, you can make adjustments. And by year 6, you can have all those mistakes, take accountability for those mistakes in your business, and kind of grow. Then you will remember back in the day, well, when I first started this business, this was kind of draining my pockets, this is where I went wrong, so I can grow and not make that self in the future, right? You're forced to make adjustments because um, it, you got to take accountability. Either you sell, or your business is successful, or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're gonna move. You're gonna move forward and grow. But let's take away from business. If you're a person and you make all these mistakes, but every mistake, you can find information to find out why it's justifiable. Why grow? Why grow? You know, um, Most humans want to take the path to least resistance. You know, and I think with technology, it gives you that path, man. Man, I was supposed to be on here for an hour, but I gotta get off. Hey, it was a short stream. I gotta make a conference call. God dang. But anyways, man. Uh Appreciate, man. If anybody hit the like button, man, make sure you share. I'm gonna be on the probably stream later on. I'll probably try to get on with some other people, man. Shout out to the Manosphere, the Manosphere. I just wanted to make a short little thing, man. But think about it, man. Is technology keeping you in that infancy stage to where you're not doing any growing, you're not taking any accountability, you're not, you know, you're rationalizing all the mistakes and not really taking it in. So evaluate that, man. Shout out to uh, Abso Salam, Pakahi TV. Yeah. Anyways, man. But thank you, man. Salute to you, brother. I'm out of here, man.